Second episode ni Madber na naglilinis ng reels ng iba. Oh, gusto yung lagyan ng title, ewan ko. Wala akong maisip ng title eh. May naisip kayo, comment section na lang. Check natin kung maganda. So, ang pasyente natin ngayon ay isang Daiwa Ardito. By the way, ito yung Daiwa Ardito ni Etet. Etet walkthrough. Shoutout kay brother Etet walkthrough. Yung Daiwa Ardito ni Etet, meron siyang concern na pag naka-engage yung clutch button, nag-free wheel to, yung crank. So, pinalinis na doon ni Etet to. Pero ang itim ng grasa niya eh. So, ayusin natin, no? Okay. Nakaisip kayo ng title sa segment na to. Lagay nyo na lang sa comment, no? I noticed that 79.8% of you that are watching this video are not subscribed. I really appreciate it if you just like and subscribe. Share it to your friends. That really helps out the channel a lot. Ayun. Ardito ni Etet. Silipin natin. So, sabi kasi ni Etet, itong rin niya, pag ini-engage yung clutch, umiikot din to. So far, nakagat naman yung anti-reverse, which is good. It looks clean to me. Not really a big fan of, rusty grease. Pinalinis na daw niya to, pina-check niya, pero it's still the same. So far, sa lahat ng tatula na nahawakan ko, tatula Ardito, wala pa akong ganun na experience. Ang pansin ko lang, pag merong grinding, let me just turn off yung noise cancellation. Okay. If you notice, merong grindy sound sa loob. May grindy feel sa loob. We're gonna try to figure it out. Somewhere dito, ramdam ko. I'm not sure kung napipick up ng mic. Yan, we're gonna fix that. Alright, so gawin natin, tanggalin natin muna yung handle. The rag is clean. Okay, that's out of the way. Tanggalin muna natin to. Yung kita sa screen, pero they're definitely using something metal dyan. Dude, seriously, hindi mo kailangan gamitan ng metal to. May grasa. So, tanggalin natin yung tornilyo. Sobrang higpit. For some reason, tong tatlong screw na to hindi ko matanggal. Bakit may grasa yung... Oy! Dry. Wow! Bangal-bangal yung gear stuff. So, tanggal na natin yung crank gear. Tanggalin naman natin yung crankshaft assembly. This is the entire crankshaft assembly. So to fully dismantle it, there's a C-clip there. Get a pair of small pliers. Tapos just push it in. Like so. Just be careful. See the small gap in there. Pasok ko lang to. And there we go. Pry it out. C-clip removed. Okay. This is the clutch and yoke assembly. Alisin muna natin tong ano. One is a bit loose, the other one is really tight. You should have access to the yoke bearing. There we go. So you should now have access to this portion. We have to remove this first so we can remove this portion. But first we have to remove the faceplate. For Daiwa, you have to be very careful removing this screw and the other one. These are really small and really soft. You have to use a really small Phillips screwdriver like this one. Should now have access. Oh my god. Yeah, that looks like it was pried by metal. Ay nako. This is plastic. Jesus. You should now have access to the ball pin. They probably use some, other grease, probably Cal's. I've heard good things about Cal's grease. Kasi mas gusto ko yung sa China. Yung binibili kong mura. Okay, you now have access to the worm gear. Just need to remove this. Removing that portion, you now have access to the worm gear and the clutch relay. Klasin natin to. We have to remove the screw first, but be careful because there's a small doohickey right there na may spring. It's spring loaded, it might pop up. So hold it muna. That's the click sound whenever you try to engage the clutch bar. Be very careful in lifting this up. There we go. See that? That is spring loaded. See, can you just pop it off? Like so. Clutch bar just falls out. Kasi sinaslide lang yun dito. Okay, this is what I do not get sa Daiwa. Why do you have this portion? It's made of plastic, tas metal to plastic contact, so it's bound to get, you know, damaged at some point. With that out of the way, you can get the last plastic portion. There we go. And next up, you can now remove this portion. The Daiwa Tatulas have plastic bushings here on both ends of the worm gear. What I normally do is I replace it with bearings, stainless steel bearings. I'm trying to. There we go. Alright, so this is the other side. Ito yung worm gear sa side ng mag brake. So may C-clip yan. You have to remove it then. So what's left is the worm gear casing. That's the worm gear casing. This is the T-wing system. Yikes. Tama. It's a nasty scar. One thing to note of is dito sa crankshaft assembly, merong spacer, dalawa. See? One. Why do they need two spacers for this? I do not know. Ayaw matanggal, lagay kitang lahat. Wisit. Okay. The reason I'm using yung sa Shopee is because it's blue. Gusto kong gumamit nung CALs. However, problema kasi dun, as good as its reputation, wala akong indicator na madumi na yung grease. Kasi kakulay niya yung dumi. So at least yung blue na gamit ko ngayon, Pag nagba-brown na siya, di sobrang dumi na talaga ng reel mo. Okay, first to assemble, clutch relay system. Lagyan lang natin ng konting grease. For good measure, lalagyan ko ng konting grease yan. Lagay ko to. There you go. Gonna put a little grease dito. Next to assemble faceplate and the worm gear. Don't forget to insert the T-wing this side front. Slide it in there. There you go. This needs to go under here. Slide it in. Should be a notch. There should be a notch right there. Kailangan shoot yung slit. There we go. Then tighten it up. Right. Sa magkabilang dulo ng worm gear, lalagyan ko ng bit of grease. And yung E-clip. E-clip, C-clip. Ewan ko. E-clip. Select. Whatever. So yan. Rather than like so. Let's put it in right there. Tapos, this gear. This should be flush. So you can put this in. And always remember the ball pin should be flush. And should be flush with the chassis. There we go. That should be the case. For the cap, don't forget the washer. Glue it in. See? No need for screwdrivers there. Okay, so here, see that? You should see that gap right there. So, you can slide the E-clip right there. Time to next, crankshaft. The crankshaft assembly. Right, for good measure, I put a dab of grease there. Say metal to metal contact. So we need to reassemble the crankshaft assembly. For this part, this should be this side up. Then the bearing. And finally, the E-clip. That part should go there. We go. Get your screw. And screw. Alright, so we now have our crankshaft assembly. So you can see the T-wing and the worm gear is working. Alright, so time to assemble the crank gear. Let's put a little grease for good measure. Let's put the drag. Sleeve. Our yoke system, the pinion yoke. Okay. Grease on the gears. Not too much. Just to put enough lubrication. Press that a couple of times. Make sure that the sleeve has a notch. It goes right there in that groove. Next, the yoke's springs. For smoother clutch bar engage, I usually put grease in there. So that's pretty much it. So we're done with the main chassis assembly. The crank handle side plate. Flathead screwdriver. Don't forget to reinstall the anti-reverse bearing. Everything should snap into place. Get your screws. Right. This first muna. And yung drag spring. And just try to press it down. There you go. Yeah. Then put the crank handle back in. Locking nut. Make sure that this is tight and there are no gaps in there and it's not wobbly. And you're done with the chassis. The spool back. I normally put grease in there. Snap it in, slide it up, screw it down. See, I'm not using any tools, I'm just using my fingers. You're done. Okay, so ito yung findings ko sa reel ni Etet. Yung una, yung crank gear, hindi man bangal-bangal, pero may mga micro damages. As you can see here. Pakita ko na lang dito. So may mga micro scratches. Gawa malamang kasi mahilig magganito si Etet eh. So mahilig siya magganyan. Kasi sabi niya pag pinindot mo to, gumagalaw pa din to. So malamang nangyayari doon, tumatama yung pinion gear sa crank gear kaya ang daming tama. Hindi kasi designed yung baitcast para ganunin mo eh. Design yung baitcast na pipindutin mo to na nakahinto saka mo ipupukol. Another thing is napansin ko yung harap. Ito. See that? Ginamitan ng bakal yan for sure. Probably a screwdriver dumulas, then tama, then na-realize niya na oh shit, we screwed up! Diba? Another thing na napansin ko is yung pinion yoke screws. May bend, as you can see here. Usually, ano yan, straight lang yan. It's quite possible na yung what happened was yung yoke springs, it was leaning way far to the left. So, tumatama sa crank gear. So, mali yung pagkakabalik. Kinain yung isang screw nung isa or dalawa kasi parehong baluktot eh. Yung isa mas pantay lang yung pagkakabaluktot. Yung isa baluktot talaga. Parang di ba, tube siya. Parang nakaganon yung isa. Either in the process nung binigay ni Etet na ganon or in the process of fixing it, hindi maayos yung pagkakabalik nung chassis, yung crank side plate. So malamang nakaganon, naka-incline more dun sa crank gear, kinain. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Somewhere dito, ramdam ko. I'm not sure kung napipick up ng mic. Yan, we're gonna fix that. Before, may garalgal. Ngayon, nothing. Wala akong nararamdaman na parang graining sa side na to. Kasi notice yun yung una ko sinabi nung una kong pinaikot to bago ko buksan. So yan, that's it. If you're going to clean your bait casters on your own, do a lot of research. Make sure that you have the right tools before you attempt in opening or dismantling your reel. Kasi if you get damages like those, if you want to resell your reel, medyo may tama siya sa yung resale value niya, it goes down. It was clean naman before, but right now there's your keying system. But before there was like a notch there. Now yung buong T-wing, yung TWS, you can actually read it. Just be careful whenever you try to dismantle your reels kasi this is a high precision tool. Always remember that, boys and girls. So, alright, what are your thoughts? So kung may naisip na kayong title ng segment na to, lagay nyo sa comment section, pag-usapan natin yan. May tawagan ko na sa Etet. Alright, once again, I'm your boy, my Angler. Peace, tight lines, till next cleaning sessions. Stay safe, take care, and stay dry. Yeah!